Is Elon Musk's crusade against illegal immigration shaping the future of American politics? In this video, we'll uncover how the world's sometimes richest man is using his massive platform to spread controversial claims about immigration, voting, and national security, and why it matters for the upcoming presidential election. We'll also look at his strange and perhaps consequential spat with a South American dictator whose country's tense situation has implications for US immigration policy and even the American elections. You won't want to miss these crucial insights, and we're starting right now. I'm Brian Manning, and I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum lawyer, well, I help immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. By the way, let me know down in the comments if you've been waiting for an asylum interview with USCIS for multiple years. And I want to hear from you, and I want to know exactly how long you've been waiting. All right, Elon Musk's recent comments on immigration have ignited a firestorm of controversy, pitting the world's on and off again richest man against both the US government and the leader of Venezuela. But what's really at stake here goes far beyond a billionaire's opinions. It cuts to the heart of US immigration policy and could even impact the upcoming presidential elections in America. So let's start with Musk's crusade against illegal immigration. The Tesla CEO and owner of the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, has been ramping up his rhetoric, claiming that a, quote, flood of illegals is crushing the country. Now, he's accused the Biden administration of allowing unchecked migration to gain future Democratic voters, a claim that's as inflammatory as it is unsubstantiated. And it's not a one-off comment. Musk has been at the forefront of spreading a controversial narrative linking immigration to election fraud. Over a 3-month or so period, he's shared numerous posts on X that perpetuate claims about Democrats using immigrants to gain political power. Now, this is all despite a lack of evidence supporting these assertions. In one notable instance, Musk shared a video viewed by millions, which claimed an elaborate scheme by President Biden and the Democrats to import immigrants for votes. Now, Musk's comment on this video was succinct but impactful. This is actually happening. This post exemplifies Musk's tendency to amplify content that aligns with his views on immigration and voting. Now, Musk has made several claims about voting processes and immigrant participation in elections. So, for example, Musk stated, "Illegals are not prevented from voting in federal elections," a claim that directly contradicts federal law. So to be clear, he's simply wrong about this, 100%. It's not a gray area or some subjective thing, he's just wrong. Musk also asserted that automatic voter registration includes no citizenship verification, a statement that ignores the various safeguards in place in different states to prevent fraudulent voting. The tech mogul has also drawn connections between immigration policies and national security. Now, in one particularly alarming post, Musk accused the Biden administration of importing voters who are, quote, unvetted and pose a security threat, going so far as to claim it is highly probable that the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 9/11. Now, this statement, while provocative, lacks substantiation and contradicts research showing that immigrants are actually less likely to commit crimes than US-born individuals are. Musk's commentary extended to legislative matters as well. Regarding a bipartisan border security bill introduced in early February 2024, Musk claimed the long-term goal of the so-called border security bill is enabling illegals to vote. And he further asserted that the bill would do the, quote, opposite of securing the border. These statements misrepresent the bill's content, which included funding for border agents and security measures. So there's absolutely no support in reality for these incendiary remarks, which paint immigrants as dangerous stooges of the Democrats. Musk has also commented on the potential long-term political implications of current immigration trends. He suggested that Democrats won't deport immigrants in the US illegally because each is likely to vote for Democrats at some point. Now, this claim ignores the fact that Democratic-led administrations have deported millions of immigrants in the past. Indeed, Obama was so zealous in deporting people that he earned the nickname Deporter-in-Chief. But listen, Musk isn't just tweeting from the sidelines. He visited the US-Mexico border in Eagle Pass, Texas, last September, declaring the situation beyond insane and growing fast. And since then, he's used his massive platform on X to amplify anti-immigration rhetoric and to challenge democratic policies. Musk's statements and social media activity have significantly amplified false narratives about immigration and voting. His massive following on X ensures that these ideas reach millions of users, potentially shaping public opinion on these complex issues. Now, experts warn that such narratives, especially when propagated by influential figures like Musk, can undermine trust in the electoral process and even potentially incite unrest, drawing parallels to the events leading up to the January 6th Capitol attack. And they look to be influential in the run-up to the November 2024 presidential election, as voters have identified immigration as an issue of key importance. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't Musk an immigrant himself? And you'd be right. Musk, who became a US citizen in 2002, claims that he's very much pro increasing legal immigration significantly. But his recent actions and words paint a very different picture, one that aligns more closely with the far-right anti-immigrant movements than with a balanced approach to immigration reform and border policies. Okay, now let's talk about how Musk's influence extends far beyond US borders. In a surprising turn of events, Musk has found himself in a war of words with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. So following Venezuela's disputed 2024 election, Musk took to X to accuse Maduro of election fraud, calling him a dictator, which is, I've got to say, completely fair, and comparing him to a donkey. Maduro's response? Well, first he tried blocking Musk on X, but Musk simply had the block undone. Remember, Musk owns the platform. Maduro then banned X in Venezuela for 10 days, accusing Musk of inciting violence and even civil war. This got pretty weird and indeed petty. Maduro actually challenged Musk to a fight during a televised address, stating, "Elon Musk, you are desperate. You went off the rails. Control yourself or you will fail. You want to fight? Let's have it, Elon Musk. I am ready. I am the son of Bolivar and Chavez. I am not afraid of you, Elon Musk. Let's go at it wherever you want." And so Musk responded on X with, "I accept." Musk further commented that if he wins, Maduro should resign as the leader of Venezuela, and if Maduro wins, well, Musk would offer him a ride to Mars. And remember, Musk owns a rocket company, SpaceX, that is trying to reach and eventually colonize Mars. To be clear, Maduro is in fact a tyrant, and he's attempting to completely steal recent elections in which the Venezuelan opposition absolutely crushed him at the ballot box. Now, this clash between a tech billionaire and a world leader might seem like just another Twitter spat, but its implications are actually potentially far-reaching. If Maduro maintains his grip on power, well, it could lead to a mass exodus of Venezuelans, many of whom might seek refuge, asylum, in the United States. And that's where things get really interesting for US politics. Former President Trump and his allies are already trying to paint Vice President Kamala Harris as an ineffective border czar. A sudden surge of Venezuelan migrants at the southern border could play right into their hands, providing ammunition for attacks against Harris and the Biden administration in the run-up to the 2024 US presidential election. And who's there fanning the flames? Well, Elon Musk, with his 192 million followers on X. Musk's ability to shape narratives and influence public opinion is pretty much unprecedented. He can amplify certain voices, suppress others, and even pick fights with world leaders, all with a few taps on his phone. But Musk's outsized influence raises serious questions about the role of tech billionaires in shaping global politics. When the owner of a major social media platform pushes a particular viewpoint on immigration, it's not just one man's opinion, it's a powerful force shaping public discourse. And let's be clear, Musk's track record with facts is spotty at best. From unfounded accusation against individuals to misleading statements about his companies, Musk has shown time and again that he's willing to play fast and loose with the truth. When it comes to a complex and emotionally charged issue like immigration, this approach can have serious consequences. So where does this leave us? Well, with a lot of questions, to be honest. Like, how do we balance free speech with responsible platform management? How much influence should tech billionaires have over global politics? And most importantly, how do we ensure that complex issues like immigration are discussed fairly and accurately, rather than being reduced to inflammatory tweets and misleading sound bites? As we grapple with these questions, one thing is clear: we need to be more critical consumers of information, especially when it comes from powerful figures like Elon Musk. We need to fact check, seek out diverse perspectives, and remember that even the richest man in the world can be wrong. The stakes are too high to let billionaires and their social media platforms dictate the terms of our national conversation on immigration. It's up to us to stay informed, think critically, and demand better from our leaders, both elected and self-appointed. Listen, if you're ready to take the next step and get help with your immigration case, then call my office today. That number is 713-909-0401. And remember, we help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you're located. Call us today to schedule an Asylum Strategy Session so that we can help you to secure your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's truly an honor to support you in your asylum journey.